Hello and welcome to the NFL Week 5 Top 10 Most Rigged Plays. Welcome back, disgruntled sports fans. So here we have Old Man Brady, but no matter how old he is, he's still the NFL's golden boy. So he still gets all the calls, and they make it blatantly obvious, like this one. You should expect nothing less from the league. All right. Now this defender thinks he's allowed to tackle the golden boy? Huh. Think again, refs. You know what to do. Or maybe just get rid of pass rush altogether, because safety of the quarterbacks is what matters most, right? So here's a rigged play that makes the Seahawks coaching staff look absolutely ridiculous. So the game situation is it's tied in the second quarter, 10-10, and it's a fourth down. This is a situation where the Seahawks should just punt. I mean, it's a no-brainer. You don't ever go for it in a situation where you're tied and you're backed up this far on your own side of the field. You would never go for it, and you definitely wouldn't try a fake punt, because if it doesn't work out, then you're setting up the Saints to score. So here you would punt. Like I said, absolute no-brainer. 100 times out of 100 you would punt in this situation. But instead, the Seahawks decide to do this. Like, what the fudge was that? That was the worst fake punt I've ever seen. So this next rigged play takes us to Cleveland, where we have contracted loser Jacoby Biscuit, and he is going to throw a pick in the worst possible time. You got 3rd and 7, and it's the fourth quarter. The Browns are down 2 points. So here on a third down play, you definitely can't turn the ball over. Under any circumstances, you can't turn the ball over. Set yourself up for the easy field goal if you don't have anyone open, right? But the last thing you want to do is turn the ball over, because then you basically are screwed and you're going to lose the game. But Jacoby Biscuit is a contracted loser. It is what he is meant to do. So rather than give his team a chance to win, he scrambles out of the pocket, and instead of trying to run for the end zone, he throws it right to the Chargers. This ended up costing the Browns the game. Jacoby Biscuit could have easily ran for the first down marker and maybe even made it into the end zone. And if he didn't, you would still be able to kick the field goal. But instead, he throws it right to the Chargers, as he was told to do. So the theme of this week's top 10 most rigged plays is quarterbacks throwing interceptions on purpose. In this example, we have Russell the Fraud Wilson, and he's a member of that club, you know, the one where you get to sit courtside with Jay-Z and whatever the hell that thing is that they're calling Beyonce these days. Yeah, that club. And they just might ask you to throw the game on Thursday night rigged football. And Russie Wilson does his absolute best by throwing a atrocious garbage interception in the fourth quarter when the Broncos were winning. And then the Colts guy here, he just trips on his own 2 feet somehow. It's a wonderful scripted play that the NFL threw in here in one of the worst games you'll ever see. This rigged play right here, man, was some extra phony rigoroni with a side of baloney. We're supposed to believe the defending Super Bowl champions have a roster of guys on defense who don't know how to tackle. They just never learned how to tackle. I mean, look at this fella. Yeah. Look at this fella. Yeah. They just don't know how to tackle. Somehow they made it to the pros and they just don't
understand what tackling even is or how it works. I mean, look. Crazy that these are the defending champs, and this is how they go about trying to make tackles.
So this next rigged play takes us to Buffalo, where they have Josh Allen looking like some sort of unstoppable freak of nature. He's going to go ahead and throw a bomb down the field from his own end zone. And conveniently for him and the Bills, the Steelers defender just takes a dive right here. Yeah, it's pretty easy to catch these 100-yard touchdowns when defenders are just diving at guys' feet before the ball arrives. So even before the ball gets there, you have NFL-level safeties and corners just taking dives. Yeah, go ahead, NFL fanboys. Go ahead and tell me, bro, you ain't never played football before. You don't know nothing about football. You're totally supposed to dive at guys' feet and whiff. So here we have what I like to call magnet row. The next 3 plays are going to be magnet plays, or some sort of technology that they have in the gloves, the balls, and the uprights. So here we're going to get one of those spectacular one-handed catches. Now, this one was scripted for the Bears, who ended up losing the game. And whenever I show a rigged play for the team who loses, there's always some fanboys who are like, hey, why would they rig it for the Bears if the Bears lost? That doesn't make any sense. It's the same as a professional wrestling match. Let's pretend this is Brock Lesnar and this is Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar's going to hit his finisher on Roman Reigns. The crowd's going to pop and go crazy, but he's only going to get a 2.5 count, and he's going to end up losing, but he's going to look strong in the performance. So same deal here. You're going to have the Bears lose this game, but they're going to get this exciting one-handed catch to make it look like they're competitive. The NFL can't have the winning team make all the one-handed catches. It would become too obvious. So they're starting to script these one-handed catches for the losing team, and I have to be the one to explain that the whole game is rigged, including the team that loses when they make a spectacular play like this. So he's got these gloves on, and these are going to do the work for him. Watch him go up with one hand. Watch the ball just stick to his fingertips. Like I always say, let's see you make that same catch without your fancy gloves, mister. You know it wouldn't be a top 10 most rigged if we didn't have at least one magnetic field goal manipulation. And here we have the Cardinals lining up to kick a field goal that would tie the game. All right, and if they miss this one, they lose. Now, watch the way this ball flies, and I want to point out, no wind. This is an indoor stadium in Arizona, so no wind affecting this ball whatsoever. And let's go ahead and see exactly how this ball flies. And just like that, the Cardinals lose. It seemed like when it's first kicked, it's going to be good. Watch the ball look like it's going to come through the uprights. But then somehow in midair, it gets affected and ends up all the way over here. And again, the flags aren't waiting. So the Bills got to have several rigged plays in this matchup against the Steelers, which made them look like world beaters. Meanwhile, the Steelers look like jobbers. They're basically enhancement talent to get the other teams over at this point. So Allen fades back, throws this big bomb, and his man is loaded with the magnetic gloves. Now pay close attention after this catch. The Steelers defender has superior position to wrestle this ball away, but he cannot do it because he doesn't have the magic gloves. Y'all know what this is here. This is the #1 most rigged play of the week. And as I said before, the theme of this week is purposely thrown interceptions. And Baker Mayfield throws the worst interception you might see the entire season right here. No excuse for making this bad of a throw at this point in the game. So you'll see him clearly do this weird pump fake and then throw it directly to the 49ers. Now that's not all. Let's see the tackling attempt. No. Can this guy tackle? No. Can these two guys tackle? No. How about you guys? Can you tackle? No. Of course he makes it all the way to the end zone. Look at this reaction. Yeah, we're gonna win a rigged pretend football game.
So Baker, for no reason, does this hesitation pump fake. And then he's got his man wide open. There's no way with a receiver that close and that wide open that you would sail the ball over his head like that. And then all the missed tackles. So for that reason, this has to be the number one most rigged play of the week. I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please smash the thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. Click the little bell notification dealie so maybe YouTube sends you a notification. And I will see y'all next time. Peace.